Hi, welcome back to Excellence in Vision. Everybody, I hope you're having a good Saturday. I started to do this live, but I realized, probably nobody's on the internet at this time of Saturday afternoon, and this was the time I had, so we're going to record this. I wanted to talk a little bit about your purpose and why that matters. Now, in this group, I think most of us are entrepreneurs, but even if you're not, this applies to you. So get comfy, grab something to drink. It's not going to be that long of a video, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things to do with finding your purpose. Now, well, Marie, why do I have to find my purpose? I have a business that I like and it's doing pretty good. Maybe you sell products for a company, like you do it through the internet, or maybe you are a person with a brick and mortar business, or maybe you, if you're one of my entre buddies, you're probably doing affiliate marketing. If you're an entre with me, then you understand the reason that you need to know what your purpose is. There's two reasons that I think are critical to why you need to know your purpose, and then as soon as I tell you what they are, you're going to get why this is going to level up your life, not just your business. So even if it's not now, have you had a time in your life where you just sort of felt, maybe not consciously, but at one day you notice it's like I've just been kind of cruising along. I haven't dusted above the, haven't done this, and I haven't done, and what have I been doing? I mean, we talked about taking that trip, we talked about this, and nothing ever got done. What have I been doing? Just kind of been, I call it the horse and harness. Well, that's my new term for it. The other term wasn't very nice, and I won't say it on it. But I used to jokingly describe myself as the donkey in the harness that walks in the circle at the grist mill, just walking in a circle, walking. And every day you train that donkey. Eventually you open up the pen, donkey will walk right to that place, to that harness, and wait for you to hook it up, and it'll just start walking. And that's what I felt like for a lot of years. And I said it kind of in jest, but I've also said it through tears. So if that's your life, whether you're running a business or working for somebody else, that's yucky. And why are you doing that? So knowing what your purpose is. Okay, so if you're doing something to make money, to support your family, but it doesn't light you up inside, it doesn't feel like the whole complete package and something's missing. You know what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty happy, but I'm not totally lit up and excited. And I'm not saying everybody should be excited every minute of every day. I mean, let's not be too literal about this, okay? But you can like what you're doing and still feel a little bit unfulfilled, even when the checks come in. So sit back and go, okay, well, this is what I'm doing. Why am I doing it? Is it because it makes me good money? I'm just going to use an example because she comes to mind, and I hope she watches this. And I won't say her name unless she does in the comments, but I know my friend sells a product, beauty products, makeup. Now, I've known this girl for a really long time. She takes a lot of joy in making other people happy. I'm not sure I've ever told her that. But I'm not sure if she knows that's why she's doing what she's doing. I used to sell Avon, but 12, 14 years ago, I took a little stab at it because I liked the product, figured it was easy, and it was. There was nothing hard about it. I mean, and I really enjoyed feeling like Santa Claus when I brought people. I mean, I'd, schedule my deliveries and whatever, and it was just the happiest day because women like when you bring them stuff, especially stuff that they've ordered that's they're either going to make them look beautiful or they make their skin better or their hair or whatever. And they get all happy and excited. And that was a good day, so I enjoyed it. It wasn't what I wanted to do for a living because it didn't light me up, but it made me happy to see their faces and to listen to them. Or they'd message me, hey, I tried that stuff that you said, and oh my God, Marie, it works. It freaking works. Now, selling beauty products is not what I want to do. It's not my purpose, but it gave me an experience and a touch point. And it was like a clue, jinkies, I got a clue, as to what lights me up. One of the things that lights me up is other people being happy because of something I said or did. That lights me up. Also, if I feed them food and they're happy. That makes me happy. Now, I don't want to be a caterer. I've done that. Used to love working in the restaurant. Don't want to do that anymore. But I do enjoy, and I'm going to do it this weekend, making some food, and the people that eat it, they're happy, they're talking. It's a nice feeling. But it's not what I want to do. So, okay, Marie, what did you want to do? Get to the point. So it took me a while. I mean, I know that my purpose is to help other people. Well, that's a really broad topic. I mean, I'm not a exercise guru. I'm not, although I have quite an extensive knowledge of nutrition, I am not, as you can tell, someone you're going to take nutritional advice from, although I do know quite a bit about supplements and healthy things. I am carrying extra weight, so it's like, why would I take advice from her? Well, I'm not going to advise you how to lose weight. I can help you if you have an eating disorder, but I can't advise you how to lose weight. And I'm not going to try. So helping people. Well, I want to help people. What do I want to help people do? I mean, this was a process. So, I mean, have you ever asked yourself these questions? If you haven't, try it. Write it down. What makes me happy? There's going to be a list. What do I like about what I'm doing now? That's another list. You're going to start to see correlations here. When I was 5 to 7 to 10 years old, remember then? Remember when the world was big and you could dream big and you could do anything you wanted to do? What was your heart's desire back then? And, I'm not talking about crushes on movie stars. I'm talking about, did you know what you wanted to do back then? And then go through and think about, okay, my teenage years, my young adult years. At what point did you put that aside? The thing you wanted. And why? Why did you put it aside? Did somebody tell you that, well, people don't make a living at that. You got to have a real job. Or did they tell you, well, you really need to go to college first? Or you're not really cut out for college. Maybe you could be a hairdresser. Well, I always hated that because I think hairdressers are absolute magicians. And I hate calling them hairdressers, stylists, whatever you want to call them. Cosmetologist is, I think, the real word. I think those guys are magicians, guys and gals. So you're not cut out for college. Why don't you be a hairstylist? Well, I mean, that's a highly skilled profession and highly creative and a wonderful thing. So I spent my young life going at everything. Everything anybody, oh, you could do this. And I'd go, you could do that. So at some point you walk away or you step away or you get bogged down in the details of life. And anyway, at what point did you let go of the thing? Because there's the thing, it's in there. And if you can incorporate the thing that you're meant to do, that you're called to do, that you feel is your purpose, if you can incorporate that into a business that you already have or what you're already doing for your profession, then you've pretty much aced life, if you ask me, because then you know why you're getting up in the morning. And you know what your purpose is, and you're focused, and you begin to start seeing not just the effect that you have, but how much better you show up is how much more effective you are with the other people, with the people that you serve, the clients. If you show up and you didn't get enough sleep last night, or you had too many beers, or you forgot to eat, and now you're crabby, that's going to affect the day. It's not just going to affect your clients, it's going to affect the whole day. It's how you see the day. So being boring and scheduled is actually a plus here because two things happen. Number one, you tick off the chores or the things that you have to do. You've blocked your time, work time, personal time, meditation time, whatever. And we'll go into that later. But being on a schedule and having the things laid out that you need to get done in accordance with your job and your purpose and your business, that levels you up all by itself. So now you have a purpose for getting up in the morning. You already have, once you realize what your purpose is, you already realize how that's going to change your business or your job. It's already changing how you're seeing things, so your perspective changes, right? So what can you do to level up the rest of it? How you feel on the inside? Are you coming home at night and just be like, all right, I might eat and I might not, but I'm getting in this chair. And then the TV comes on. Is your day over then? What else could you do? Could you read a book? could you, a lot of times I'll get into my laptop and get something educational going, 30 minutes an hour. Gets my mind ticking, you know. What could you be doing that could not only level up your business and your life, but make you feel better? Because at the end of the day, all of this stuff that I just talked about is pointless if you don't feel better. And maybe you think, well, I feel pretty good. Well, do you? Okay, good. Then you're halfway there. Do you feel as good as you could? I'm not talking about, you know, being, you know, like Miss Perky or anything. I'm talking about feeling good. Like, it shows. It's when you feel good on the inside, everything that you do, it emanates off, you know, people get, even if you're not super perky, you can just be happy and pleasant. And what is she doing? She's getting so much done, and she's always smiling. She's always in a great mood. She's always very supportive. What's she doing? What supplements is she taking? You know, so it emanates out. And anyway, what I'm trying to say is you change your aura when you figure out what your purpose is. So that's the importance of why I keep talking about daily routines and leveling up and making yourself the best possible you is not just a gift for you. It's a gift for everybody that you touch. But it's a two-way street. You know, you level up the service or whatever that you're giving to your clients and the people around you. It levels up your personal relationships, because all of a sudden you're communicating better, you're coming from a better place. You're able to deal with things in a much different way, because you're not dealing with them from a position of helplessness, like life's just happening to me and I'm just trying to dodge the softballs as they fly out of the sky. Now you're in a place where you're in control of, in as much as you can be, in control of your day, how you feel about your day, what your life is, what you're doing. And you take the time to get better as you on the inside. It's going to emanate out to the people that you live with. It's going to emanate out to the people that you work with. And so leveling up you is not just a gift for you. That's what I think. I think that everyone should have a purpose and a reason to get up in the morning when their feet hit the floor. Yeah, I think you should be up and like, yeah, I got another day. And I'm happy about it. And I'm happy about what I get to do today. It's not what I have to do today, it's what I get to do today. So anyway, I kind of rambled, but that's the reasons that finding your purpose is going to level up your whole life. It's not just going to level up your business, it's going to level up your personal life. And while I'm at it, even though I am not a personal trainer, I will tell you I have a physical routine that I do every single day. And every chance I get, I add stuff in at the end of the day or midday or whatever. Every morning I do a physical routine. And let me tell you, it has saved me. It saved me from emotional things that normally would have knocked me down for a day or two. It saved me from a minor back injury I had recently. It saved me from those days where you feel like you're not getting enough traction, you're not moving forward, but you get up every day and you do that routine and you get that physical thing going. And I don't do hard workouts. I mean, you know, you can see I'm not a gym rat. I do squats, I do yoga. I highly recommend yoga. It does something to your body, but it does something to your brain as well that puts you in a different place. And so there we go. There's the professional we've talked about, the personal we've talked about, and now the physical. All those three things, those are the triad. They support your life. They support everything. You have to take care of all three. But sit down and write your schedule out. See what you've got going on you've got time. We all have the same amount of time in a day. Some people get a whole lot done. How much more could you get done towards your goals? And there's part 2 coming. What are your goals? Once you find what you really want to do, what you feel like you're called to do, okay, now we're going to set a goal. That's going to be part 2. But for today, that's it. I didn't mean for this to be quite so long. If you're interested in finding out more, you're welcome to DM me. If you're wondering, if you're not a member of Entre with some of us, if you're wondering about that, you can DM me, because there's a great big, huge, huge dimension of information that I'd love for you to have. Maybe dimension's not quite the word. I don't know. It's Saturday. And it's time to take chicken out of the oven. So I hope you have a good Saturday. I hope you got something out of this. And if you didn't get anything out of it besides, hey, it's not just me, it's everybody's journey. But do think about it. And once you've thought about it, talk about your schedule and whatever, go ahead and put in the comments. If you want to respond, I'd be happy to, and all of us would be happy to have a discussion when we get on it. Okay? So take good care, and I'll see you next time.